Welcome to the She Might podcast. I'm Elisa, and today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite things, getting baby items on a budget. If you are working with a really tight budget and you're about to have a baby, this episode is for you. When I was 19 and pregnant, I was working at a restaurant as a waitress, and I certainly did not have extra money to buy everything I thought I needed for a baby. And so I learned some hard lessons along the way about things that babies actually need versus what I thought babies actually needed. So I'm going to share some of my wisdom and insight on that today. When you are new to having a baby and you're pregnant with your first baby, you're really overwhelmed with what does a baby actually need? How do I find that out? And then how do I get that in a way that I can afford it? And so if that's you today, this episode is for you. We're going to talk about a couple different ways that you can acquire what your baby needs on a budget. The first idea I have for you is to ask friends and family to help you host a baby shower. And that might seem strange to you to ask for help, but here's the deal. Your baby needs things, and your friends and family want to buy things for your baby. So my son and his girlfriend recently had a baby shower, and they were so smart because instead of just asking for whatever people wanted to bring, they asked for two things. They asked for diapers, which we know that a baby will go through a ridiculous amount of diapers in the first 6 to 9 months of life. So they asked for diapers and they asked for gift cards. And then they actually made it fun by doing a raffle. If you brought one of those two items, you actually could win a prize, which was a fun incentive for guests. But what was really neat about that was they were able to get a ton of gift cards and more diapers than they'll need for probably a year, and then shop for the items that they actually wanted. Some of those bigger ticketed items that are maybe more expensive, like a stroller car seat combo, a pack and play, things like that. So if you're going to host a baby shower, I would recommend asking for gift cards. Don't feel bad about that. And here's the thing, people that want to buy your baby cute outfits will do that and give you gift cards and diapers. So that's one idea. The next idea I have for you is simply asking your community what baby items they actually found necessary. Because here's the deal. There's so many items that you think you need for your baby that you actually don't. For example, baby white butt warmers. Do you actually need that for your baby? No. When I got that for my first pregnancy, I thought, oh my gosh, this is great. I'm going to use this baby butt warmer every night when I'm changing diapers. And do you think I even made it over to there in the middle of the night changing diapers? No. So ask your friends, what did you actually find helpful? What did you actually use? And then if their baby has grown out of those items, don't be afraid to ask them if you can borrow those items or if you can actually purchase those gently used items for a fraction of the cost. And again, gently used baby clothes, if you wash those clothes and know that another baby only wore them once or twice, why not take those for your baby as well? So ask for what did people actually use, and they have those items that they're no longer using that you can take off of their hands for a lesser amount. Most people want to get those big items out of their home anyway, so don't be afraid to ask. The other thing that I think could be really fun, especially if you are a thrifty person, go to some baby boutiques, go to maybe some of the more expensive places and identify what you want, and then try to find those items on Craigslist or Amazon or secondhand stores where you can actually, again, get those items at a discounted rate. Your baby doesn't care if these items are new or not. And, something that I like to tell the clients that I work with or just other women who come to me for advice about what do babies actually need, I always remind them of this truth. Babies need love, not things. They do need diapers, they do need food, they do need a place to sleep, but they actually don't know what they need and they don't care about fancy things. I think that's sometimes we put so much pressure on ourselves to look like, this celebrity has this particular brand of something, or this famous person has this particular thing for their baby and their baby's room is all themed out. My son slept in a pack and play in my room for his first year of life, and I actually really appreciated him being so close to me. So don't overthink it. Don't spend all of your money getting things that your baby doesn't actually need, when I'd much rather you spend that money on maybe even doing something for yourself, like getting a massage post delivery. That's something that could really make you feel better as a new mom. Get some books that you enjoy reading for those hours late in the night where you might have to be up with baby during a feeding or something. Also, may I suggest Febreze and plugins and anything to make your house smell like not baby poop. Again, if you don't have a huge support system or a big community, comment, message me, and I'd love to connect you to some ideas and some places that I've actually shopped to get things that I needed for my little ones at a fraction of the price. My son and his girlfriend and I are actually getting ready to take a little trip to Target to get a few last minute items that they need for baby Amari. And while we're there, I can show you some items that you probably don't need to waste your money on, and then look at some items that you do want to think about purchasing before he or she gets here.
Yeah, I'll push the cart.
Okay, so right
Start with diapers.
right away, this is like the diaper aisle. And you know, you might be considering cloth diapers. Some people are thinking about that instead of like one of their baby shower gifts. They might ask for a laundry service for diapers, but as a working mom, that would not have worked well for me to have to wash all those diapers. So you're definitely going to need a lot from this aisle. What I've really found is that depending on your baby and how much they move and roll around, there are definitely better brands of diapers, but you just have to try as many as you can.
I would say stock up not on just newborns, because you don't know how big your baby will
That's right.
be.
Its size is like 1 through 7.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good tip. And I think this guy's bigger.
Yeah.
He might not even fit into newborn things. This is definitely another must-have. I mean, a car seat, stroller combination, and depending on what size vehicle you have, you probably want to consider trunk space. Oh, this is important. Okay, do you see how we all have our beverages here? Okay, that you might laugh at this, but if you are someone who always has like a hydro flask or a water bottle with you or a coffee or both, there's not a cup one size fits all. So just like when you're testing out a car, you probably want to make sure that your stroller has the liquid cup holders that you actually need. That's really interesting. There's only a few of that. So this one's kind of nice because you can put your keys in there. And you kind of want a stroller that has a little bit higher of handles so that you're not hunched over as you're pushing little guy or girl around. These are nice handles actually, but no cup holders. So I would have to say my review on this would be a no-go.
So we got 1 pack of these, but we didn't want to get too many because they're a little on the pricier side. And then we got, where are they? We got a couple of these, which are a little cheaper, a lot cheaper actually.
Yeah.
And there's a 3-pack, so we'll just see what he likes and go from there.
That's really smart to get a couple different options because you're right. Every baby is totally different. That's how I felt too about pacifiers. I don't know how you feel about.
Yeah.
Are you gonna let him have a pacifier?
I want to try, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Tyler was really particular, Kira, about pacifiers. He did not like the cheap pacifiers. He wanted like the really expensive silicone ones. And I would say stock up on a lot of those. Yeah, you don't want to be looking for a binky at 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, and then too, if you're thinking about breastfeeding, there's all sorts of products on the market now that are supposed to help with milk production, and I would say drinking a lot of water is really important. That's probably what the doctor told you, but there's also
just eating healthy.
Yeah. So other supplements you can buy for that. What do you think about the boppy? Because that was totally a necessity to me.
We have one.
Yeah, having a boppy pillow that you could just kind of rest baby on. So I would say that's a little bit of a pricier item, but definitely something that might be worth it. Oh, can we talk diaper bags for just a minute?
Oh, yeah.
I tried lots of different diaper bags, but at the end of the day, I thought a backpack worked just as fine.
Yeah.
And a guy feels a lot better about carrying around like a gray or neutral. Like Tyler's like nodding his head. A gray or neutral backpack versus something with flowers all over it, and you really don't need it.
An old black one that we're gonna use.
Okay. Yeah, that's smart.
An old backpack.
Some of these are just fancy bags that you don't really need.
This one we got as a gift.
That's a super cute gift.
My stepmom said it's important for them to have something to like.
Slam their tummy with on too.
Yeah.
I feel like you should talk about that. Like, I don't know about tummy time and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like, I know they're gonna need it,
Well,
but at the same time.
I think every baby is different. I think you all hated tummy time. So all the folks told me to do that, so I would put you in that position as long as you could stand it. But I think that babies like to look at color and but I mean you don't need a ton of this stuff when they're little.
Yeah.
A nice little mat for them to lay on so that you can go to the bathroom, let's be honest, just to have a safe place for them to hang out for a minute.
Yeah.
But there are really cool kid toys. But I would say, again, when you're an infant, that's not something that you need right away.
Use them.
Yeah. Okay, like this kind of stuff, boogie wipes, really they're just fancy packaging for baby wipes. No. Don't spend your money on that kind of stuff. So sometimes the packaging makes it look fancier, but you don't actually need it. So just be mindful of that. Oh, can we talk about the diaper genie? When you are changing like 30 to 40 diapers a day, I mean, I'm just saying, I splurged on the diaper genie because
Really?
I have a really sensitive nose. So it was like diaper genie and Glade plugins were my friend.
Okay.
So something to think about. And they're not that much anymore. They're like 25, 40
They're
bucks
actually, yeah.
at the most. And then they have these really cool bags. It's really actually creepy how many diapers these rings can hold. It's like you'll see when you get there. Just because you're a mom doesn't mean you want to smell like poop and doesn't mean that you want to smell like baby throw up and formula. So again, there's just some things that you can treat yourself with. Smelling good, having, things that you like to look at in your space, even though there might be piles of diapers around. But this is the item that I always talk about when you think you need everything. This is a baby wipe warmer, okay? By the time you get this out to the time it touches baby's booty, it's not warm. It's just a waste of money and a waste of time. So, I would say no on that. I mean, every good store has a clearance section. So again, we live in the desert, so we don't really have a winter. But I mean, you can get stuff that you think, oh my gosh, it'll take forever for him to grow into these, but store up on something.
Store up, yeah.
That would be my other advice. If you do have an awesome partner, like these two are such a good team, take turns. Think about, who's gonna get up. The thing that I had with Daddy was like I nursed the baby, so he changed all the diapers, and that worked out really well.
Fair exchange.
I think he still got the easier end of the bargain. But yeah, communicate about what your expectations are because you're a team.
Yeah.
Totally.
Oh, these are nice. These little safety kits. Kara, did you get one of these?
Yes, we do.
Yes,
Okay.
we did.
Yeah, that's kind of like a quick way to make sure you have everything, like a little thermometer. Yeah.
That's not the one we got.
But yeah, these are not that expensive.
I think we even got it at Walmart. But again,
Yeah, I like this. Yeah, you have everything you need right there to brush their teeth. I don't know what that's about.
I know they didn't have teeth yet.
Some people really think that they need to spend $50, $40 on a thermometer. I would say probably not the best buy. Even one of these, unless something's really going on. But it's rare that you would use that. Or that's been my experience at least. So much. Is this what I think it is? This is some serious mom dedication. And I'm kind of happy to say that when I had my last 10 years ago, this did not exist. Ooh, the mommy hook. Oh! Yes. Okay, so you know how I felt about the cup holders in the stroller? This is something that you actually hook onto the stroller, and then you can put your purse and your diaper bag. Yeah, this is a super good buy for $8.
Under 10 section.
Yeah, love that. Yep. And then always, just like a pro tip, a mom pro tip, is to have extra onesies in the diaper bag for those days where what comes out doesn't stay in the outfit. You don't want to be, I've been there. You don't want to be without.
Fun.
So the reality is, as you can see, you just don't need that much.
Yeah.
Diapers, wipes, car seat,
Stick
stroller.
to the basics.
Stick to the basics. Listen to this mom, she's ready.
Everybody's gonna want to get the baby clothes.
Right.
Everybody, because they're gonna want to.
And let them.
Yeah, that's
So,
really good
Just
advice.
let them
Yeah.
do that, and then we get the necessities at the end of the day. So.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Next time I see you, this little guy will be on the other side.
Subscribe.